Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is February the 16th, 2025. It is 2:56 p.m. I am coming on live real briefly. I want you to excuse my appearance. I was in here actually doing my hair and everything. Actually been working on my hair for a couple of days now. Been working on my hair for a couple of days now, and I finally gotten what I wanted to do, but I'm not finished yet. But anyways, that's another video for another day, right? But y'all see the title, Together Going and Weeping. Even though I got the little title right here, 2025. Did you see this coming? Did you see this coming? Are you all paying attention? Are you all paying attention to what is going on in this nation? I mean, like, are y'all really paying attention to this new administration that's in the office? The reversing of laws, the reversing of bills, the outright disrespect to our people when it comes to showing us that they do not want us in certain spaces. Did y'all see this coming in 2025? Did you see this coming in 2025? Because a lot of us are shocked. A lot of us are taken aback. A lot of us are... Hold up real quick. I got to do something. Just realized. Got to do something. But a lot of us are... seem to be surprised by what's going on, right? And it's affecting the livelihoods of a lot of us. Like, everything with the tariffs increase, with the DEI initiative, with the deportation of immigrants, and not everybody who they're deporting are actually immigrants, with the affirmative action been reversed, with did y'all know that we even have they are even putting a stop on recruiting from predominantly black areas for the military? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that they were putting forth an effort to pretty much remove as many black people from certain organizations, departments, jobs even? Are y'all noticing that they are targeting us? Are y'all noticing this? Are y'all noticing the outright disrespect with the new sitting president, how he has enforced immigration laws to keep people from coming into the country and to get rid of those that are already here? He's putting forth a earnest effort to stand on his word and to keep people from coming in and to get rid of those that are here. Like, he is going above and beyond. But as soon as he put forth all of this in motion, he then turned around, and because he believed that the South African white people were being discriminated against unfairly, he's saying, and that they're doing such terrible things to them over there, he's reached out to them to say, y'all can come over here. Y'all can migrate over here to America. We'll make a way for y'all to come over here. Outright, like, to the white people in South Africa. the Africanos, Africano, what is it? Africanos, Africanos, I think is the proper term that they call themselves. He's telling the white African South Africans, y'all come on over here and we're going to protect y'all from what they're doing over there to y'all. And there's actually nothing really happening over there other than the fact that they have the least amount of white people living in South Africa. They have like 13% white people living in South Africa, but they own like 80% of the land over in South Africa. How is that? How is it that you have like a 13, 15%, 18% of white people living in South Africa, but yet they own about 80, 85% of the land over there? How is that possible? It's possible because at one point in time, South Africa had this law where black people in South Africa, or black people in general, could not purchase land in South Africa. You had to be white, right? You had to be white. So now South Africa is enforcing this thing where they're regathering land back from the white people who took it, but pretty much land that is not being used. Now, as I just said, most of the white people own the land. They own 80% of the land. So the land that they're seizing, 9 times out of 10 will be land from a white person who's not being used. And old boy felt like that was discrimination. He felt like that was discrimination to them. And he felt like because they're being discriminated, he needed to jump in and protect them. He needed to jump in and protect them and say, y'all can come over to America, even though he said that we don't supposed to be, he's not going to allow any more immigrants to come into America, and he's getting rid of those that's actually here. But he's going to say, y'all white people, come on over here. After he done already put in forth actions to get rid of black people being able to have certain civil rights, the DEI, which didn't really help us a whole lot, not really, but the whole focus and goal of getting rid of it, it is aimed at us. Regardless of how most people want to look at it, they probably want to water it down and say it's not to you, it's to these people, and then it's to keep these folks from being able to get certain things and da-da-da-da-da. Whatever, right? But I just want to know, how much are we paying attention? How much are we paying attention to what's going on? And I told you all that we are going to be forced out of this place, right? We're going to be forced out of this place, and the Most High is already instructing us to leave anyways. He's instructing us to leave anyway, right? But how many of us have at some point in time heard the term or said that the Most High sometimes will make things uncomfortable where you are just to get you to move to where you're supposed to be? How many of us have heard that or have said that? I know most of us have said that or have heard that at some point in time, because it's a common phrase that we use when people are going through hard times, when people are going through something that they wasn't expecting to be going through, or when life has given them some type of obstacle, some type of situation, some type of hardship that is causing them to make such a change in their life in a different direction from where they were going, or in a different direction, or that cause them to get out of their comfort zone even, so it's funny that sometimes in order for the Most High to get us to adhere to him, he has to ruffle feathers. He has to come in and do things to provoke us to take a step that we were not planning to take initially on our own. It's mind-boggling, because with the DEI initiative being pushed, and you got all of these companies and corporations now removing their DEI initiatives within their organizations or within their businesses, and employees are feeling some kind of way about it, because it's like, well, dang, so just forget us, forget us, the black people or the minority people, like we ain't nothing. So people in their feelings about it, right? But I look at it kind of differently. Because, as I just said, sometimes the Most High will come in and change things to the point where you're so uncomfortable that it causes you to look for a different solution than what you thought was the solution. Or he causes you to take a step in a direction that you wouldn't have chosen to take if you weren't forced to do it. You know, right now in DC, I told y'all during that live with the what was the title of it? Destruction of DC. What's the title of it? The Whore. Yeah, that was the title of it, right? I told y'all that DC is gonna be targeted. It's gonna be hit. And I also told you that some things are gonna happen. Well, I didn't know. I didn't know that some of the things that's happening over in DC right now currently is that a lot of people are being affected by this DEI initiative. And not only that, but also Trump is now trying to I say try, but he's laying off members of Congress. He's laying off federal employees. Let's put it that way, because is it the Congress or is it just federal employees? But he's laying off federal employees. And up in the DC area, Northern Virginia area, we have a lot of federal employees. And as I've said before, up in that area, you have almost a 50% ratio, or 50% percentage of black people living up there. So a lot of our people right now are going through some changes that they did not foresee happening, in the way in which that is happening. And it's causing a lot of life decisions to have to be made. People have to make choices now as far as which way they're going to go. And so I just wonder how many of us saw this coming. Did we see this coming for 2025? Did we see this coming? Were we prepared for this for 2025? I don't think so. I really don't think so. But at the same time of us not being prepared for it, the Most High knew, and he has been instructing us to leave. Because Jeremiah 50, verse 4, it says, in these days and at that time, said the Most High, the children of Yasharel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and they shall seek the Most High, their Elohim. So when, unfortunately, a lot of us seek the Most High when we're going through something. That's the truth. It is hard to get people who are having a blessed life. It's hard to get those people to seek the Most High. Other than whenever they get something they want, they might thank him. They might thank him, they might praise him. But to seek him for an answer, or to seek him for guidance, or to seek him for instructions, people who are living a life that they're comfortable and happy with normally don't seek him. Those who reach out to him, those who cry out to him, those who go looking for him, usually are people who are put in some type of hard place, some type of predicament that they don't see their way out of. Those are the ones who normally go seeking for the Most High. Let's just be real, right? Normally that's how it goes. So when we have obstacles placed before us, health issues, financial issues, relationship issues, death even, just things that rock our world. Things that rock our world is what normally pushes us to seek the Most High. So here in Jeremiah 50 and 4, it says that we will be going together, weeping And at the same time, we will be seeking the Most High. He is letting us know that it's going to be some things that's going to take place that's going to cause my people to come together, and they're going to be looking for me. And we can see this. We can see this take shape and take form in our today's time frame. Only thing you have to do is look at the status of this nation. Look at where we are. Look at the reversal of where we were back in 2024, just a couple of months ago, to now, and see all of the different laws that are being put in place that's causing our people financial hardship, that's causing our people to have to look at life differently, that's causing people who were well off to put their house on the market. Did y'all know? And I didn't know until I came across this video, then I looked it up. There's over 2,000 houses. Over 2,000 houses in the DC area up for sale. That is a lot. Normally in a market, a housing market area, you don't get that many houses at one time that's up for sale. You don't get that many houses that's up for sale in a market area. Now, will you find some? Yeah, but over 2,000? Oh no, that market in the DC area for the houses right now is insane. And the reason being is because, like I said, this current administration is putting so much stuff out there, and he's making so many changes so fast that it's actually rocking these people's worlds. A lot of people have been laid off. A lot of people are going to be laid off, and we are the target. We are the target. So even though we look at this administration as being the bad people, I look at it as this is the Most High helping us. This is the Most High helping us to see things differently, because some of us will refuse to look at things differently as long as we're comfortable. As long as we're comfortable and we're happy and life is going as planned or as we plan, we will not seek him. We will not seek him as long as we are happy. We will not seek him as long as life is blessing us. We will not seek him as long as we got our blessings. We got the job promotion. We got the money coming in like we want. We got the vehicle we want. We got the house we want. Our relationship is okay. Our family is happy. Our family can go on vacation. As long as we have those things, we will not seek him. We will not seek him. And it's unfortunate that it takes for us to have to go through something to cause us to look to him. It's really something that it takes that. But at the same time of it taking that, I love the fact to know that the Most High is doing all he can to get us focused on him, to change our attention, to change our minds, and to turn our heads from going in this direction to going in that direction. I told y'all, DC is going to be hit. The Most High is telling us to flee. He's telling us to flee. Not only is DC going to be hit, but America as a whole. But it's going to hit in DC first. So for me to see the numbers in the housing market go up like it is, and to know that, like I said, almost 50% of DC is black people, and to know that our people are being affected financially, I would rather see them go through financial hardship and discomfort if it means for them to seek the Most High and to be saved. I prefer to see them go through that if it means that they're going to be able to get the answer that is really needed in this hour, which is seek the Most High and follow his ways, so that you can be saved from this judgment that's about to come. Now, some people might say, oh, that's harsh. You want to see people go, you want to see the downfall of your people. I thought you said you love your people so much. Why you want to see the downfall of your people? And that's the thing that we need to understand, what a downfall is. See, what one person count as a downfall is actually a lift up for someone else. It's actually a lift up. You call falling from a financial status or from a position at your job or in your career you might count that as a downfall because you're not elevated in that area. But if it takes being knocked off of this pedestal to be put on a better pedestal, I'll take the knockdown. Give me that. I'll take that. So it's not that I want to see our people fall or to fail or to not have. It's that I know that what you got now is not greater than what's coming. What you have now is not greater than the promise that is before us. What we have now is not more valuable than what the Most High is trying to prepare us for, where he's taking us to. I understand that. And there's some of us who see that and understand it as well. And it's just something to be able to be living in this time and to see prophecy being fulfilled in real time. In real time, y'all. It is really something. And I have to sit back because it's like every day is something new to add to the pile of confirmation. Every day something new pops up, come across my path, or is brought to my attention one way or another that confirms the word of the Most High. So therefore, it encourages me. It encourages me, and it should encourage you all as well to seek him even the more. And not only to seek him, but to align yourself with him and to get in right standing and to go ahead on and repent if you haven't already done and get your life in order. So I just love the fact that I didn't know that we were going to be able to see all of what we're seeing and to be able to go back to scripture and verify that the Most High said, oh, this is going to happen. He said that we were going to do what? He said that the children of Yasharel and the children of Judah together going and weeping, they shall go. One way or another, they shall go. They shall go and seek the Most High, their Elohim. Because as I've said, when you going through something, you going to cry out to him. When you going through something, you going to cry out to him. I don't care what nobody say. Every one of us at some point in time when we found ourselves down and out, not at our best, life is happening and we're not in control, you lose your job, your finances are at risk, you don't have two nickels to rub together, whatever the case may be, your husband, wife, they left you, whatever. Someone in your life that you didn't expect to passed away, whatever. We seek him. We seek him in those times. We seek him in those times the most. So he said we was going to be together, going and weeping. And I told y'all, when we go and in this time of us weeping, some of us are going to be weeping because we're happy. Some going to be weeping because they're sad. Some are going to be weeping because they didn't expect all of this stuff to be happening. And it's just overwhelming. It's overwhelming that life is being turned upside down and they don't know what's happening, what's going to happen. They don't know what to expect. Some people will be weeping because they're going to be losing loved ones. It's so many different reasons why we're going to be weeping. But the thing is, we're going to be together. And we're going to be weeping and seeking the Most High, as we should be. As we should be. So 2025, did you see this coming? No, we didn't. Not like this and not this fast. It is February the 16th. February the 16th. The second month. It's the half of the second month already. And it's like so much has happened in a month and a half. So many changes has happened in a month and a half. Do you think that those people in D.C., the people in the military, the people who are federal, work for the federal bureaus, federal agencies, all of them across the board, did you think that they were going to be considered unemployed? Did you think that they were going to be standing in the unemployment line? Do you think that they saw that coming? Some of them might have. because they are in tune, and others may not have because they're not in tune. And when I say in tune, I mean paying attention to what this man has been saying. That's what I mean when I say in tune. Paying attention to what this man has been saying. So, are we paying attention? That's the question. Are we paying attention? Because it starts at the top and it trickles down to the bottom. And normally the ones at the bottom get the worst end of it all, because as it trickles from the top to the bottom, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So don't think that just because we're not federal employees, some of us who are watching are not federal, some of y'all may be, but for those of us who are not, that this don't apply to you. It's not going to affect you. Everything this man doing is going to affect us because we're the target. We're the aim. We're the target. We're the aim. He might not come out right and say that. His administration may not come out right and say that, but pay attention to their actions. Actions speaks louder than words, people. Actions speak louder than words. Pay attention to the way this man is moving. He is showing us he don't like us. He is showing us that they don't want us here. I told y'all before, America was never our end game. It was never designed for us to stay here forever. It was never designed for this to be our land. It was never designed for this to be our home. It was never designed for us to be included. They tolerated us, is what they did. They tolerated us, and now they're showing us, okay, our toleration for you has wore out. Our toleration for you has worn out, and now we want you to go ahead on and vacate. It's time for us to put things in place to make you uncomfortable. Maybe you being uncomfortable will cause you to leave on your own. And for those who are not going to get the hint, you know how that goes. For those of y'all who don't get the hint, because some of us just don't catch the hint. Have you ever been in somebody's house too long and they're ready to go to sleep? Or maybe you had company at your house before and you were ready for them to go, and they just was not catching all the little subtle hints you was putting out there. Because some of us are not direct enough to tell these people, look, right, I'm ready to go to bed, or I'm getting ready to chill, you need to leave, something like that, you know, without being disrespectful. Some of us are not bold enough to say stuff like that. And so we throw out little subtle hints, and your guests didn't catch the hint and they stayed. And you being the nice person that you are, you just endured them being there, but you really wanted them to leave. You really wanted them to leave, and they continued to stay. And they stayed their welcome out. They were there too long. Okay. So now what do we do? You know what? I'm concerned for the people in the military, because I was thinking about this, right? I was thinking about this because see, this is stuff that I don't really watch the news per se. Like, I'm not a news person, but when things are really going on and jumping off and popping off and stuff, I'll tune into a news channel here or there just to catch myself up. But as far as watching the news every day or whatever, nah, that's not me. But are they broadcasting this on the news that they are they're putting an end to recruiting black people? Are they putting that out there on the news to let y'all know that this administration told them, due to the DEI initiative, where we normally go to recruit black military personnel, future black military personnel, we're no longer going to do that. We're no longer going to do that. Like, it was this one recruiting I don't know what you call it, venue or something that they had planned. They were going to this prestigious black something college or something that they were going to, and there was it's a pretty good location where they say they normally are able to recruit a large number of well-rounded black people to be in the military who have made that program successful pretty much. And they had this program set, and it was something they do every year, and they was looking forward to it. And as soon as Trump hit that DEI initiative, like no more, they put an end to that. They told the people, pack it up, wrap it up, cancel that event. We are not going. We're not recruiting black people for the military no more. This is on military.com. Military.com. Go look it out. Go look at it. Check it out. They stopped recruiting black people for the military. And I thought it was something when I first heard about that. I was like, okay. That don't really bother me. Again, that don't bother me. Because guess what? We shouldn't be in the military for them anyway. Why are we fighting for them anyway when they don't want us here? We have to fight for every little thing that we have here. So why are we joining forces with them to fight their enemies when we are their enemy? They look at us as their enemy. They're our enemy for real, y'all. So why would we want to be on their side? So to me, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. But then someone else came along and they dropped this nugget out there, and they said, well, they look at it as, why would he want to allow us the ability to continue to grow in our intelligence and how to maneuver and learn how to form or operate in a military status? Why would they allow us to train under them so that if we decide to turn on them, we can use what they taught us against them? And I was like, that's a good point too. That's a real good point too, because why would I want to train my enemy to use my tactics and my techniques on me? So you got to look at things deeper. We have to look at things deeper than just this surface level of stuff and be in our feelings about it and feel some kind of way about it because they don't like us and they don't want us this, they don't want us to do that. Okay. Why? Why are we the focus? Why are we the aim? Why are we the goal? Why? Let's start asking the why and start digging deeper. Let's look for the bigger picture here. Let's look for the bigger picture here, right? The bigger picture is this stuff here is about to be no more. And we are the ones that's going to be standing still. We're going to be the ones still standing as long as we listen to the Most High and do what he tells us to do. As long as we comply with what the Most High is telling us, then we will be okay. But if we continue to ignore what the Most High wants us to do, then we're going to be within the judgment of this nation. We're going to be getting it right along with them. So right now, the Most High is shaking things up. And he's making things uncomfortable for our people all the way around the board. All the way around the board, because it's to wake you up. It's to shake you. It's to get your attention. It's to get you to look at things from a different perspective. That's what it's for. It's to wake you up. Have you ever seen someone is trying to wake up from a deep sleep and they have to shake them? They have to tap them. They have to move the cover off them. They have to do all these different things to get them uncomfortable so that they can realize, okay, let me get my butt up and pay attention. What you want, man? What you want? Now, that ain't the attitude I'm saying you should have with the Most High. That ain't the attitude I'm saying you should have with the Most High. But what I'm saying is, that's what's happening. That is what's happening right now. He's shaking us up. He's getting our attention. He's telling us, come on, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Things is about to happen. This ship is going down. You need to abort this ship. You need to find your way up out of here. It's time for you to pay attention. Pay attention, listen, and follow instructions. These people don't like us. It ain't nothing new. We have always known this. Now, I'm not saying all of them. I'm talking about those in charge, those who have the ability to make rules and laws and pass bills. I'm talking about these people who have the power and control, the higher ups. They have a long legacy of not liking us. And let's not be naive. Even some of those who don't have any power, even those who are everyday 9 to 5 workers, those who work warehouse jobs, those who work in the goddamn grocery store, some of them too. Let's not be naive and think that it's just the higher ups. But what my point is, not all of them, but most of them. Most of them. So at the end of the day, as I said, this is not our home. This is not our resting place. This is not where we're supposed to put our roots at. The Most High is calling us back to him. And in this hour, we can see that he's also using uncomfortable situations to get our attention. None of us are untouched right now. None of us are untouchable. For those who say, I ain't being touched, it's not affecting me, but you're not untouchable. So don't pat yourself on the back too hard and too fast, because you are not in control. You're not in control. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come on real quick and just let y'all know that together going and weeping is what is going to happen. We're leaving this place. We're leaving this place. Some of us are going to leave before others. And for those of you who don't heed to this warning and to all of the other warnings and the Most High's word and making way to actually leave on your own accord after everything goes down, and if you're fortunate enough to still be alive, to witness everything happen and then be able to come out of it later on, you're going to be like, whew, you're going to be so grateful and so thankful that you were able to make it through. You're going to be so grateful that you were able to make it through, and you're going to be running up out of here. When them ships come over here to pick y'all up, I say y'all because I plan on being gone. I told y'all I left last year. Well, it ain't even been a whole year yet. It ain't even been a whole year yet. But I left back in March of last year and came back. But guess what? Your girl leaving again. She leaving again. I'm leaving again. And I pray that I'm able to get out of here this time before all hell break loose. But my plan is to be gone. And I hope you all plan to leave as well. Now, I can't control if I actually make it or not, because it's all in the Most High's hands. It's all in his hands. I should have stayed my butt gone the first time. I should have stayed my butt gone the first time, but now I came back. But anyways, yeah. The Most High is shaking things up, y'all. He's shaking things up. And don't get in your feelings with the shake up. Understand he's waking you up for a purpose. And it's not to harm you. It's actually to save you. It's actually to give you that warning. It's actually to give you that indication of wake up. Let's go. Harm is coming. Danger lurks about. Let's go. So again, it's too many warning signs. It's too many warning signs to ignore. It's too much happening too fast, too often for us to keep ignoring. Too much is going on, y'all. Too much. I'm laughing because it's like I said, to be alive in today and to see this stuff unfold as it was written is an honor. It's an honor to see it. Is it scary? Yeah, a little bit. It's a little scary. Not for me, because I'm not afraid to die. I don't mind. Some other people may, but I don't mind. I welcome death. I know y'all might say, this girl crazy. She's off her rocker right now. But no. For me, I understand what death is. So, if I had to die, I'll just have good sleep. I'll just have a good sleep. Because, being able to see all of the stuff that I see, it can wear you out. It can wear you out. Especially when you're trying to help others see it and they don't want to see it. It can wear you out. So, for me, death is like a long-awaited sleep It's like my bed is calling me. I don't mind. I don't mind. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, I probably done said too much. I probably done made y'all look at me sideways with that one, but it is what it is because it's the truth. But yeah, I think I said everything I needed to say. Yeah, y'all pay attention. Everything is happening for a reason, and it's not for you to continue your life as you have always lived your life. It's for you to start making some changes. The Most High is shaking some things up, y'all. So yeah, we're gonna be together, going and weeping. We are going to be together, going and weeping, and some of us are weeping now. Some of us are weeping now, still standing still. Y'all have a wonderful day.